I have, let me show you, a compressor. So this guy is living down there. It's an old compressor. And it's always a pain to get it out from here. So I thought maybe I can run a line all the way behind these cabinets next to the door. So if I need to do something, I have the air there and I just need to turn it on over here. So I've been buying a few stuff, well, some of them from AliExpress. So here you see some fittings, the standard fittings, and this is air hose. And also in Lidl, oh no, it was Aldi, I found this automatic hose reel box for air hoses. So that looks good as well. And yeah, so I have the line, I have these, and I need these distribution blocks which can split the airline, but they are in transit. So I ordered them from AliExpress as well. These are from AliExpress as well. And I now have a couple of things here that I can put together. So I have a socket, I have a button, and I have these Zigbee switch that I purchased a long time ago. And I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this Zigbee switch and I'm going to connect this push button to the input. So then when I push it, it turns it on. And then I'm just going to have a very simple flow in Node-RED. So it automatically turns it off after 1 hour, because I'm pretty sure that I will forget to turn it off. And at least the the compressor will not get reprimed, or it's not going to start over. So the only problem is that, oh, this is a mess. So the loco is in 2 parts, mainly because I wanted to remove the battery. So I'm doing discharge testing on this battery. So that looks good. 35 amp hours so far from a 60 amp hour battery. Probably have to top up the water levels in the cells. And I have the other one which is already running on a custom charger, so I can just add some extra use. I have refilled all the cells, so now it's waiting to be charged up. So I don't have space here. This guy is sitting upside down here. This guy is sitting there. This desk is full of stuff. Most of these cast iron crucifixes that I should really need to pack up, and this battery is here as well. So I probably just going to do it offline, but I have a box, a socket, switch, and that should be the control box for the new compressor. Some random stuff that I had lying around, so these are long enough to hold these hose reels. Okay, I think that should do it. So it moves around. I can do this. I can take it outside. And it releases back. I have plenty of hose here. Then I can probably here put the connector here, and I can just have these sort of like plugging like that. And I have a few more ports as well. So there should be plenty of space to mount this here. So that looks good. At least I don't have to look at this guy on the shelf until I can have everything connected. It's out of the way. That's good. Okay, so this air hose project has been on a pause for about a month now because I ordered these wrong parts from AliExpress because they are the wrong size. So these bibs, hose quick fittings, these are the ones that I need, and that's not it. So I have two of these. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. I think they are metal, so I can't even cast for the aluminum. I mean, they are steel. But so I started buying. Well, this is also from AliExpress, and that's good. But then I realized that this is not for the 8mm hose that I have already installed on the wall. So in the last bit attempt, well, by the way, these are the female parts, and they are, as you can see, different sizes as well. Oh, actually, this is for the 8mm, but I realized that this is too thin. Probably it's not going to deliver enough air. So I made a second purchase. This box is empty. So I made a second purchase, and it's here. Ugh. And it's heavy. And I decided to buy a different set of air hoses. And they arrived today. Okay, so these were original fittings, and I bought ones that same size here but match the this bigger hose, and a few more of these, and I also bought some clips. And that should be all, I think. 5 of these rings, 2 of these are male adapters, so these are the female quick connects, and they should be the same size. And they told me if there is anything wrong with them. Oh, okay. So these are because I bought them wrong, and I said as long as I haven't taken it out of the package, I can return it, and I can redo these clips, but these I can't. So anyway, I have to open them. But I've been on the phone with this company, and they've been really helpful, and we have talked through it, like, okay, what do I actually need, what they have sent, and if I want to return any of it, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I have the right parts now, so I can get rid of all the packaging and everything, and then see, and then finally everything is going to fit. Oops, wrong way around. Oh yeah, it fits. Yeah, that's it. That's what I needed. And it should slide onto this hose, I believe. I probably have to melt it. I don't know, it works. So this one is good. And that one is the good size as well. Oh, finally, I can finish this project. And the other crucial question was whether these clamps, cable clamps, that I've already drilled on the wall, which holds the smaller hose, will it fit on the new one? And it says here 6 to 13 mil, and this is 13 mil outside diameter, and it just snugly fits. So this can go on one click, and that's it. But it does. So okay, at least I don't have to replace those. And these are the new ones, which I bought from the same company as the other accessories, and they are the correct size. So again, so these ones are the smaller diameter tubes, so I will not end up using these, but at least they would be, you know, useful for something in the future. And that's the, yep, and that should go into here, and it does. So we are all good, finally. So the job is done now. Let me show you how it works. So the compressor still lives in this cubby here, and now I have a button to turn it on, and that's the socket for a compressor. And you can see the four-way valve fitting here. So if I need, you know, air here at this part of the garage, I still have access to air using the other three fittings, which are free. And so let me put the light somewhere. So this is the button and the box and the everything that I've done. So if I push it, then it turns on. And if I push it again, it turns off. But of course, if I just leave it on, it will turn off automatically after 1 hour. So that's all cool. And as you can see, I replaced the line with the orange line. So it goes all the way up there. And then behind the cabinets. And then it comes down here and it snakes under this shelf. And then up here, and there is another box. And this one, the second one from the left, leaks. That's how I got it from the shop. And there is so little space that I cannot really undo that nut. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. Probably I'm going to leave with that small amount of leak. I mean, it really takes like half an hour for the tank to leak. But yeah, it's annoying. Probably you can hear that. And that's the hose reel. And you know, it just works. I only use it for a small thing, but yeah, that's something that I'm pretty sure I would use a lot in the future. Let me quickly show you the IoT side of the things as well. So as you can see here, this is my Zigbee to MQTT dashboard screen, and that's the device that I used. So this is the, well, it is recognized as a 2-yard WHD02. I did mention about this when I did my video on the new TS001, which is the son of Zigbee Mini Extreme. And I also mentioned the fact that I do like that, well, this is a router device, that's good. That's always good, extends my mesh network. But what I really wanted to use here is I wanted to change the switch type. So obviously I installed a push button, so this should be set to momentary. And yeah, the power and behavior is off. I'm not really using anything else. So that's simple. I mean, as I said, this is all I needed. And in terms of the Node-RED flow, so all the messages come through as Zigbee to MQTT / and the name of the device, which is compressor. And as you can see, it comes through, oops, so all the updates or state messages come through like this. So there is a countdown, which I'm not going to use. There is link quality. I'm not really sure why that is 0. Yeah, that's weird. It shouldn't be 0. Anyway, by the way, let me just look at the map. We'll come back to this map once it loads. And where was I? Yeah, so the power on behavior is off and the state. So it's really what I'm looking for is the state, and it says either off or on. So it doesn't tell me that the button got pushed. It just shows me the fact that, or the result of the button push, whether the switch, or sorry, the output got switched on or switched off. So that's the only thing which I really care about, is the state at the moment. So the message comes in, and here I look at whether the payload.state is either on or off. And if it's on, sorry, where is it? On or off, yeah. So when it's on, then it goes into a 1 hour delay. So it's a fixed 1 hour delay. And then it changes the state to off. So I'm preparing this payload, which I can set to the set topic in order to turn off this relay. So state colon off, and I set it to the set topic, which is Zigbee to MQTT / compressor / set. So that's how you can turn this on and off. And of course I created this inject node as well. So you can turn on like that with a message or a payload, and you turn off like that. So that's very straightforward. This is a 1 hour delay, and I can just easily change this if I think that 1 hour is too much. And if an off message is received, then I create then I set the message.reset to 1, and that basically just resets the message. Resets the delay here. Not resets, but deletes the delay. And not that it's going to make a difference that it sends another off, but anyway, I want it to be, you know, nice, so I reset the countdown in the delay node. So that takes care of all the you know, the basically turning it on physically and turning it off using Node-RED. In order to control it from a phone or something, since I'm using Smart NORA integration in order to integrate my devices to Google Home, I created a new device. So this is a, well, I named this compressor and I put it into the room garage. And this is a simple outlet type device. And in order to not to translate any of the messages, here I could specify that the on payload is on and the off payload is off. So it's going to be the same what I receive over my MQTT. So whenever I get any update over MQTT, because let's say I pushed a button or the device got turned off automatically by this flow, then an update is received. And in this update, I really only care about, again, the payload.state. So I copy that over to the payload and I can send that directly into the NORA, Smart NORA node. And that will send a message to Google to update the status in the Google Home app. And of course, if anything changes, as in I turned the compressor on or off through the Google Home app, then this node is going to send out a message. And again, here, based on this configuration, the message is going to be either on or off. And I realized an error here, because this one is looking at the message.state, but here it is going to be just in the payload.state, but when it comes out of the Google node, it's just going to be payload. So I can do that. I can duplicate this path. So that's how you're going to look like. So if I turn it on through the Google app, I also want the 1 hour delay to be triggered, which is going to happen. But then at the same time, I want to make sure that any of the on-off messages are sent immediately to the set topic as well. So it goes to MQTT, and then MQTT translates that message. Zigbee to MQTT will translate that message over to the Zigbee network, and the device turns off. So that basically is the direct link between the Google changes or the Google Home changes to the Zigbee device. And that path is the Zigbee changes into Google Home. So that's it. It's not really a complicated flow. It's really shouldn't be that complicated anyway. You just have to be careful what messages each node sends and make sure that you are handling those messages according to the to the formats. Obviously, in this case, when it comes out of the MQTT node, it's payload.state. When it comes out of this Smart NORA node, it's straight in the payload. So I just look at the payload, whether it's on and off, but then the rest of it is the same. So yeah, quite straightforward. And I almost forgot to show you this one, but that's my Google Home app. So this is the new device, which is called a compressor. So obviously I can do it from my phone, and now I can also use voice control. So that should be handy. So this is a very small improvement, but it only took me about 2.5 months for me to do this, but at least now I can get to use it. So I think that will be all for today. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next video.